Hi man, today we are reacting to women don't like men who work out. Now this shit hits home for me personally because I am a gentleman that does work out. And I went back and forth with bros over the years, even females over the years, just on some conversational shit, just trying to get to the bottom of it. Cause it is a lot of cap around this situation, this conversation. There is a lot of cap. I fully understand the fact that women don't like a Ronnie Coleman ass motherfucker, a Jay Cutler, shit, even a C-Bomb. I can see how that isn't the most attractive thing, but a gentleman like this on the screen, I call cap. You know what I'm saying? I think the women that would shy away from like your average swole individual, I'm not talking no Jay Cutler. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking no Ronnie Coleman. I'm not talking about your average swole bro. That's most women's dream. Now, one thing about it is a woman for sure may be insecure being around that shit. You know what I'm saying? And she may not want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, ew, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. But coming from somebody that used to be extremely bony, extremely skinny, to fit swole. Like when I'm eating right and I'm locked in the gym, I could be a swole motherfucker. I'm like 220. You know what I'm saying? 6'2". But if I'm really packing on weight and I'm hovering around at 230, 220, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't been swole. And the same women that was in my phone once telling me, oh, that's too big, he too big, blah, 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 was dick sucking, literally glazing. You know what I'm saying? After the fact. And that's what showed me this shit is all cap. It is all cap. You know what I'm saying? So we finna check out, see what Miss Tay Baby is talking about.
Bro, as I started to get into bodybuilding, I realized this sport is not for the female gaze at all. I'm about saying you get less women once you start bodybuilding. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Especially if you're good at bodybuilding, if you're really big, you probably get no women. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think women prefer a more...
I don't, but no, that's the cap. Like him not having, like his size is not overly big. You know what I'm saying? If you just missing out on bitches, it's because, nigga, they just ain't feeling you. It's some other cornball shit you doing. Maybe you're leaning too much into your muscles. Maybe that's all you're fucking presenting is muscles. Then yeah, of course. But if you got personality, charm, swag, you know what I'm saying? You can make her laugh. And you swole. Nigga, that's the true fit. That's the dream. That's the dream.
More slim, athletic body. Once you get to seeing your real depths pop through your shirt, I think you're cooked, buddy. Like, for instance, one time, I hit this girl up. She was looking good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm a pretty handsome guy. I can pull a girl. So I DM her, and she texts me back, and I quote, "Boy, your big ass is not finna crush me. Get your ass on." I was hurt. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I started thinking about slimming down. So let me tell you right now. If you really gonna commit to bodybuilding, you just gotta love it. It's as simple as that. There's no getting women in this. But to the women who do love us bodybuilders, salute to you, for real.
So first and foremost, one thing people need to understand is not everybody's gonna like the things that you do and not everybody's gonna understand the things that you do. I'm gonna give you a perspective of how I felt about men that worked out before I started getting into the gym. I've been working out for like 6 years on and off. But when I first started getting into working out, I used to think that men that had really big bodies and all that and like really worked out, I thought their bodies were crunchy. I know that sounds crazy to say, but you think that their bodies aren't soft because it looks hard on the exterior. But then when you get with a gym bro or you have your first boyfriend that's, you know, big and stuff like that, you realize that it's not true. It's just a fallacy. There's many reasons why women don't like men that are like that. One, a lot of women are very insecure. So when you date a guy...
Boom! I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? When a woman, and the crazy misconception about like people that work out is that like females would be like, definitely in my life when I'm, you know, being a whore and shit, females in my life would be like, oh, you work out, you don't want my little fat ass, you know what I'm saying? Because they got a little pudge or a little pouch or just a little bit big, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, just because I like working out and I like how this shit make me feel. And I like the look, and I like how my clothes fit on me and shit when I'm in the gym. Like, they don't got shit to do with my partner. Now, of course, my partner can't be a fat ass, of course, and that will never happen. But like, I ain't gotta be with somebody just like OD in the gym like me. Like, you know, like that ain't how it work. You know what I'm saying?
super hot and gets a lot of attention or looks a certain way, women don't like to feel like a guy is superior to them look wise. That's why women would rather date medium ugly and things like that, because they think you're gonna cheat. Another reason why women don't like bodybuilders, and I feel like this is not talked about, there are great men that are gym bros. I have seen it, I have been around them, and I love gym bros. But there's some of you guys that your whole aesthetic is your body. Like there's men that I've seen that their whole profile it's not even you showing your body, it's you with thirst traps. And there's a difference of you showing your body, doing the little lat spread. I'm proud of y'all. And when I say this wholeheartedly, I'm proud of you. I understand how hard it is to build a physique. I was super skinny, y'all, and built myself legs and a butt. I never had nothing. I was built like a little Barbie doll. So I admire you guys wholeheartedly because that's hard work. But from somebody who doesn't work out, watching a guy constantly post thirst traps with those weird videos, and like I said, I wish I could show certain content creators, but I'm not trying to out nobody. But there are some guys out here that they use their body and they're douchey. And that's all they care about is, yeah, I'm a gym bro. Yeah, you wish you could be. There's guys that are very douchey. And I hate that guys act like they don't know that and you don't see that. Just like there's men out here who don't date super hot women. Why? Because those women will make you feel inferior to them. Some people don't like people with really high confidence. And there's a difference from confidence and cocky. There's some people in the gym space that are definitely super cocky and they'll treat other people like crap. No man, no.
She actually hitting this shit on like nail on like on the top of the nail. I ain't know, like she hitting it because that's what, like I said, if your whole personality is like you're swole, you know what I'm saying, you're Mr. Swole fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different other thing we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Of course she not gonna want you. Of course, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you actually get to know a female, vibe with her, you know what I'm saying? Your muscles are only gonna make this shit easier for you. Gonna make it more enjoyable for you and her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? That's like with us if we was dealing with a female and she had a crazy, you know what I'm saying, nice body. You know what I'm saying? Most people gonna be like, oh no, I don't want to be with her because, like I said, she probably Instagram bitch. You know what I'm saying? Social media motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But if you was to actually get to know this female and she was down to earth as fuck, you would be lying to yourself saying you would not entertain it a little bit just to see where that shit could go. You know what I'm saying?
With a man who's gonna critique them over everything they eat. And I'm pretty sure we've all been around that one gym bro. They'll be like, oh, you're eating that, you fatty, Y'all, we've been around men like that. That's why they don't like it. And another thing too, some women don't like that look because it looks too stocky. I personally don't mind. If you're Chris Bumstead, cool. If you're built like Shizzy, whew, cool. If you're built, a little bit slimmer, Wiz Khalifa, cool. I think so many different looks are attractive, but that's me. I can't speak for a lot of women. But again, a lot of women don't like these things because of that reason. And again, I think a lot of men should lead more with their personalities. People should. Yes, y'all, looks matter. Yes, looks get you in the door. But I'm telling you, keeping somebody around, it's going to be all based off of your personality and you as a man. And like I said, I feel like some men and women, this goes for both genders, a lot of you guys built physiques and that's all you guys talk about. And have you ever been around that one person that's like, oh, nobody ever wanted me when I was small, this and that. But I never even knew you when you were small. So what does that have to do with me? I hate when people do that. Like, oh, they have that like syndrome of like everybody was against you. Yeah, maybe the people you were around treated you like crap, but I never knew you big or small. So I'm treating you with all the love and affection. Does that make sense? I'm telling y'all, get around some people sometimes and you'll see exactly why women don't like some of these gym bros. And like I said, I've been around douchey ass men where you're like, why do you talk like that? Why do you act like that? And they act like they're the best thing coming around. And it's like, dude, you have a nice physique, okay. What more do you have? It's the same thing with some men who are 6 foot. That's all they do is lead with, I'm 6 foot something, okay? Anything else you contribute to the party? So, I mean, if a woman was doing the same thing, women do it too. They'll show their physiques and show their buns and all that stuff, and they have nothing else to offer. I love people who go to the gym. This is no slander or no hate, but this is the reason why a lot of women don't like guys who go to the gym. When you start going to the gym and shitting on other people and treating them like crap, nobody's going to like you. I'm telling you that right now. These protein pancakes are hitting, y'all. Look, even with the crispy edges. So me personally, work on your personality. Make sure that you're somebody women want to be around. And again, you do things for yourself. If you want to have a really...
Yeah, man, real quick, short video, bro, but she got to the point. She didn't have to make that motherfucker 20 minutes long, bro. That shit was... a lot of shit she was saying was like facts. I ain't gonna lie. And that's what I was kind of alluding to dealing with the dude. I was like, it has to be something like that because shit, ever since I started working out, hey, nigga, what? Nigga, I ain't hearing that shit. I promise you I ain't hearing that shit. without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, give me some more video ideas, react to down below in the comments, man. I'm dropping multiple videos today. I promise to God I'm grinding. No doubt.